Hey, it's me, Sunny T, doing another video on wrapping these things up. So today I'm going to talk about, should you ask someone if they're gay? And the answer is maybe. Here's the deal. If you're dealing with someone who you have a close relationship with, it's your child, it's your niece or nephew, it's your best friend, you know, it's your ace boom coon, I say it's okay to bring the topic up if it's somebody that you really do roll with and you really do care about, and you feel like they're hurting or doing disservice to themselves by being in the closet. I think you should go up to them and say, you know, I've noticed that I've seen this, whatever this is, I've seen these things transpire, which for me equal that you may be queer, or whatever word you use, just to kind of help them be more accepting of themselves and to not cause harm to themselves or get into a depressed state. I feel like you should go to them and say, look, I love you. Now, if you're going to go to them with some bullshit, then don't go ask them nothing. Here's the people that I'm talking to. The ones who are going to go to them and say, I love you, I accept you, no matter what. You know, you're my best friend, you're my daughter, you're my son, you're my niece, my nephew. And I don't want you to do any harm to yourself because you feel like you're in this by yourself. You do have me. I have had two experiences where I have approached two family members because they are significantly younger than I am. But I approached both of them years ago when I felt like they may be having an issue sharing their whole selves with me because of their sexuality. And so both of them, I felt like, because we did have a relationship, that I did not want them to come to our relationship not feeling like they could not be 100% themselves. And so I just approached them and I said, well, it seems like you may like the same sex, and I just want you to know that if that is the case, I'm okay with that. I love you regardless. You know, you're my family, and nothing, I will let nothing of that nature ever come between us. At that time, neither one of them were out per se, and they both told me at the time, oh, I'm not gay. And I said, okay, you know, I just want you to know I love you and I'm here, and nothing's gonna ever come between us if that were the case. And eventually, when they were ready to come out, we've gotten closer because they know that I'm not judging them in that manner, and maybe I'm biased. But I know what it feels like when you have to put on a show for people that won't allow you to be yourself. At some point, you have to just bust through and say, look, this is me. You accept me or leave me the fuck alone. Period. That's just where I'm at with it. Explicative. I want to also say that gay people, especially in their younger years, carry such a weight on them about how people are going to judge them and how people are going to reject them and not accept them. It's so heavy, which is why the suicide rate is terrible. Cutting is terrible amongst the young people. And in any way, if you are that loving auntie, if you are that loving parent, and you suspect that your child is carrying that weight, relieve it for them. Let them know. Look, son, look, daughter, I kind of saw how you was looking at blah. Do you like them? They may say no because they still may not be comfortable sharing it yet. But as their parent, if you've seen that, you suspect that, tell them, look, you my baby, you my son, you my daughter, I love you. whoever you love is fine with me. Because that, even though they may not be ready to tell you yet, they're going to go back to their room and be like, oh my God, my mom is dope. My mom is the bomb, because I'm struggling with this still. I'm still trying to figure it out. But at least I know that if that is the case, my mom got my back. That's so important. So if you are, supportive and y'all have that kind of relationship, don't just go up to your coworker who you barely have coffee with and say, are you gay? Inappropriate. Keep it down. Keep it down. But if you genuinely have a relationship with somebody, and this is the person that you love and care about, and they love and care about you, I feel like it's okay, especially if it's a child, especially if it's a young adult, especially if it's a teenager. I feel like it's your responsibility to lighten their load, because it's a very big weight that gay people carry about losing people in their life because they want to be who they are. I was inspired to do this video because I deal with my family. I've been dealing with my family based on these topics, and I had a conversation today, and I had a conversation about a week ago with another family member, and it's the things that they say to you as a queer person, whether they're thinking about it or not, out of ignorance or not, if they're trying to just get another jab in or not, whatever their motives or reasons are, I feel bad for the young people, because me as an adult taking care of myself, it's like, whatever, do what you do. But for these young people, I really want to be an advocate, because they're out here killing themselves, and it's not worth it. As a parent of a son who I love dearly, there's no way in the world he won't have a safe place to land here. Just not gonna happen, because I already know he got enough to deal with out there. When he comes to me, it needs to be a safe place, a safe landing. And as parents, we have to do better about giving our children a safe place to land, because if your parents reject you, that's a whole nother level of rejection. If your siblings reject you, that's a whole nother level of rejection. And I think we need to start giving these things more thought, and not just be funeral people who show up at funerals and I love you and I love whatever, when you are not showing up in their lives. Like, show up in their lives. Don't just come to the funeral. Just don't come when someone's in the hospital. Show up. And if you can't show up, remove yourself. If you cannot show up, remove yourself. If you know that you don't agree with someone being of a same-sex loving couple, and you know that you're not going to be supportive, you know you're not going to be accepting, don't ask that person to take that half-ass love. Remove yourself. Just that simple. Remove yourself. Because no one deserves to be loved halfway. Love me or leave me the hell alone. That's my video. I'm done with that. Comment below, like, subscribe, share, hit that button so you'll know when my next video is coming out.